And not only that, but now we hear that the CEO, Mark Zuckerberg, William, is turning down a request to testify before the British Parliament. He's sending 2 direct reports instead, as the Senate Judiciary Committee invited Zuckerberg, along with the CEOs of Alphabet and Twitter, to testify on Capitol Hill. You think he's going to blow off the Senate Judiciary Committee as well, as 37 state attorneys general are pushing for a new regulation of Facebook and other internet giants? What do you think about that?
I tend to doubt it for this reason. He and his advisors, and certainly his advisors, will be telling him in this city, once the pressure starts to build up in the legislature, there could come a point in which you get a sweeping remake of privacy regulation in the U.S. And you'll certainly get more pressure on the Federal Trade Commission to intervene more deeply. And if you don't find some way to relieve that pressure, to allay some of those concerns, the response could be that you'll get a fundamental rewriting of privacy legislation, a change in the regulatory framework. And as you've suggested, this tidal wave has already built up in a powerful way overseas. In Europe, in Germany, the discontent is broad-based. If you don't take measures to diffuse that, you end up, I think, with a bigger problem.
Yeah, I mean, you can't add arrogance on top of what we've already seen, right, by just blowing off the request to go testify. And what you just said, Dagan, in terms of the ability to opt out of the situation is totally underlined by something Steve Jobs said 8 years ago. 8 years ago, a 2010 video of the founder of Apple, Steve Jobs, has reemerged in the wake of all of this. And in it, he actually warned Mark Zuckerberg and Silicon Valley over privacy controls. Here's Steve Jobs in 2010.
We've always had a very different view of privacy than some of our colleagues in the Valley. We take privacy extremely seriously. That's one of the reasons we have the curated app store. We have rejected a lot of apps that want to take a lot of your personal data and suck it up into the cloud. A lot of people in the Valley think we're really old-fashioned about this.
So Facebook didn't know that?
I would think they had to know that.
Exactly.
And another thing that Jobs mentioned in the earlier clip that you used as well is that you have to tell people clearly the terms on which they're going to be operating. And if you make promises to them about what you're going to do, you're going to have to fulfill those if you want this area not to become a bad neighborhood where people don't want to go.
But it's just not easy, right, Dagan? I mean, like, if I want to opt out, I have to go through lots of steps to go into the settings and what have you.
By the way, they were allowing these app companies on Facebook until 2014, 2015 to basically sweep up information from friends of friends, and nobody, and it was almost everything about you, and nobody knew. They changed the settings, but even now, you go into your privacy settings, that's not where the app settings are. It's under apps, and you have to go in there and see which apps have access to your data, and then you can pick and choose which information you hand over. This is why Apple fought so hard helping the FBI.
Exactly what Apple said not to do. William, one-word answer, will Facebook be regulated?
Yes, indeed, and I think more intrusively.
Thank you so much, Commissioner.
Thank you,
We'll see you soon, sir.